Kat and I are gonna share a partner workout with you. We have finally decided on a version. We had a couple written, and we've kind of decided today's a great day for a partner workout because we're on the back end of the week. We've already hit some really good training sessions, and maybe our intensity seems like it might be lacking today, so it's gonna be way more fun to work together. And when we do the partner workouts, we like to set it up so we know how many reps we're supposed to be doing, and we each have a set number, and we chip away at those reps in those sets as fast as we can, so then the other person can start working. So what we've decided on today, it's a long one, and we only have one rower, so it's perfect. So we're gonna start with a 150 calorie row. It'll take us 6 sets. Pat will always do 15 calories. I'm always gonna do 10. From there, once we accomplish that, we'll start with 120 wall balls. We're gonna use a 30 pound and a 20 pound since our height is a little bit shorter, and we have to do them in sets of 20. So he has to do his 20 and then I do my 20. And our goal is gonna be to do those unbroken and get through our sets as fast as we can, which is gonna give us that good one-to-one work to rest and also keep our intensity super high. From there, we disagreed on this number, but I won in the disagreement. We're gonna do 90 ring dips. Again, in sets of 15. So he'll always do 15, then I'll always do 15. It doesn't have to be unbroken, but the goal is gonna be to get through your set as fast as you can. Then we're gonna go into 60 toes to bar into sets of 10. So we'll each end up hitting 3 sets of 10, and we're gonna finally end with 40 thrusters. It should be a killer partner workout, and it's gonna help us kind of just raise up our intensity and push each other a little bit harder today. It's a shorter distance. Just warming up my shoulders. So now that the Scapjack's in the garage, I use it almost every day. It used to be in our basement, and I'd always forget about it. I feel like the out of sight, out of mind. But I really think this is gonna make a huge difference for me in my overhead position and in my snatching. It's just a really good way to warm up the shoulders, and I've had less shoulder problems since I've started incorporating it in every single day. Flies. This one's my favorite. The Snow Angel. Oh, it feels so good. Except I'm learning you're supposed to do some of them with the tempo, and usually I race through it. The tempo makes everything harder.
Hey guys, so we just did a video making a bench and a squat rack out of some 4x4s and a couple buckets, and since then I've actually kind of improved that design a little bit. So now it's only one 4x4 post that's in the bucket, and I've drilled a 3/4 hole every 4 inches all the way down the post, and used a 5-inch lag that screws, or doesn't even screw, it just goes through with a bolt on the back of it. So now these are actually fully adjustable. So instead of it being personalized for everybody's different heights, you just pull this out and you can reset it for whatever height you want. Barbell sits on here, and you can screw a bolt in the backside, which, you know, a little bit of improvement, less work, a little bit cheaper.
That was really fun. Started with the rower, which allowed you to warm up into it, which we really like. So we did some warm up, obviously, but getting your heart rate up is nice when you can slowly work into those longer workouts. The longer the workout, the shorter the warm up. The shorter the workout, the longer the warm up. We've talked about that before. But it's fun having a set number. So you push really hard through your number, and it's not just kind of like, oh, I did this many. Oh, I did this many. It's like you're accountable for that number of reps, and you're doing your best to accomplish them. Super fun workout. If you guys can, definitely give this one a try at home, or cut the reps in half. You could do that too, but if you can find a buddy to do this with, you'll have a good time.
She's talking about now is not the time to be finding buddies, so think of like an invisible friend where you're just doing intervals, like work to rest, 1-to-1. So it's like if you're rowing whatever, it's rest the same amount it took you, go again. That was a really fun workout. Partner workouts I think are always more fun for the person who's in better shape, because I hear a whole lot of, it's your turn, it's your turn. But it was a lot of fun. It's a beautiful day. That's a great workout.
I wanted to touch on a couple of things with the sandbag clean. You guys might have seen Pat and I both doing them. I've experimented with a couple ways. At Westside, I used to get in the belt squat machine and they taught me how to use my hips with these, which has been a game changer for me. So there's two ways you can pick it up. The first way for me is much more taxing. It may be a little bit quicker. So if you only have 5 reps, it may be the way to go. Otherwise, if it's gonna be a longer, 10, 15, 20 reps at a time, or there's a lot of other movements involved in the workout, you may wanna go with the slower way that you'll be able to sustain longer. So the first way that I was talking about that's quicker is gonna be basically from the ground straight over your shoulder. So I'm gonna always, no matter which way I'm doing, try to get the bag under my fingertips or my hands as much as possible. So I'll take a second, I'll roll it under. For this way, I'm gonna take it straight over. You'll notice it goes straight from the ground, kind of rolls up my belly, over. That is way more taxing on my grip, my biceps, and my back. The way I prefer to do it, which you probably saw in the video, I prefer to take a half of a second, get my hands under it, drive it, so lift it like a deadlift to my thighs, and then open my hips aggressively, squeezing my butt and pop it straight overhead. So I get a little bit of help from my hips and it takes some of the pressure off of my upper body. So my preferred way is I always like to keep my sandbag skinny as well versus the wide way. So I roll it on its side, get my hands under, to my thighs, pop. One more time, hands under. So you'll notice I actually stop right at my thighs, and then instead of thinking about going over, I think about driving straight up and squeezing my butt, almost like on a barbell clean, the same idea. So definitely try out those two different techniques, see which one you like. I prefer the second, keeps my heart rate down, and it allows me to do more in a row without having to take a break. Since I have the time in the gym or in the garage gym, we've been trying to end with some bodybuilding stuff. So today I'm gonna do banded tricep pull downs, 25 reps, into dumbbell overhead extensions, right into dumbbell curls, into dumbbell or banded bicep curls. Whew, it's already burning. Just working the smaller muscle groups. Then I'll go right into my dumbbell. Oh. Trying to do 10 to 12 of these. Then I'm doing 8 to 10, trying to keep my elbow glued to my side. Not cheat, no swinging. Whew. Switch arms. I'm going straight to my band using our trapdoor anchors. You could hook it around a dumbbell or a kettlebell. But again, trying not to cheat, keeping my elbows glued to my sides, and then I'm aiming for 16 to 20. So double of what I was doing with the dumbbell. Holy smokes, it's crazy for me. One bicep feels so much weaker than the other. And this will give you a really good pump. Resting about 2 minutes between rounds for about 3 total rounds. I'm gonna come out of this quarantine jacked.
So I've got this piece of rope, because one, with the band, it allows you to finish your pull and really flex at the end of your tricep extension. And we're actually gonna be doing a video making a pulley system with this piece of rope, so we can actually add some weight to this as well. Oh, he's burned.
All right guys, I hope you enjoyed that. Definitely fun. Like Pat said, maybe don't grab a buddy right now. However, you could still do one-to-one work to rest. Work really hard while you're working, and then try to lower your heart rate while you're taking a break. Imagine that your partner's working, and you'll be ready for all the partner workouts when we finally can get back into the gym. And then don't skip your accessory work. It's a really great time to work on your biceps, work on your triceps, some of your smaller muscle groups, which are also gonna help us during all of the CrossFit movements that we do. If you guys are interested in any of the stuff that we're doing, make sure to click the links in the bio. We've got an awesome strength program, a midline, a posterior to get you stronger glutes and hamstrings. And then we are gonna be dropping a do-it-yourself parallel video tomorrow. So make sure you guys check that out if you've been wanting to build yourself some parallettes so you can do some shoot throughs, some dips, all sorts of fun things with that. So make sure to check out that video and get outside. The weather's warming up. start your healthy eating, get out for a walk, get out for a run. You'll sleep better at night and get some fresh air. Have a great day, guys.